Yeah, everybody. You can have a look there. There you go. So start of the third term, Hybens, and Love It. Love It gets it down. Free kick off the free kick going to Bell Post Hill. Yates it is.
I hate. Oh, it's a running off the square.
Was it?
I think so. Oh no, can't be.
No, it wasn't. It was a push or something into the square. So now Bell Post Hill into attack. Ettridge has got it. He wheels around, goes towards the pocket with the kick. It was a good kick too. He found Rabbis in the right forward pocket, about 30 out. A cute angle, but we'll see how he goes. This would be a quick start for the visitors. So Rabbis comes in, right forward pocket, northern end of the ground to give the Panthers a lead. Keeps it low. Goal umpire does not move. Didn't even move one bit. Rabbits puts his first on the board. And that is the fifth for Bell Post Hill. They go to 5-9-39. Take the lead in believe 5-4-34. DeGrande Cycling Sport third quarter scoreboard. Minute played.
Well, brilliant start. But I think really what you've got to look at there, Ettridge has kicked, nearly 50 goals for the year. So his forte is kicking goals. He gets the ball and spins out. It's quite easy for a young fella. He's only about 22 to go bang. But he had a look at his options and he put it on the chest of a teammate, that's why Bell Post Hill have been so good for so long. They play team football.
So back in the middle of the ground, and it's Hybens this time gets the ball down, goes to Hutchinson. He can't take it away cleanly. Picked up by Fantella. He goes back inside 50. Bowman coming across, had the mark and was paid by the umpire. Maybe a little bit lucky, but
I would have thought you're supposed to hold on to him. I didn't know.
Yeah, he had a little bit of control, but come out as he was heading towards the ground. So Bowman now, short chip, goes towards Dean Muir. Can't take the mark. He goes back and collects it. Handball's back inside to Young. Young goes to Lowe, tries to get around Ravis. Handball goes to Walsh. They put themselves under pressure now because Ravis has won possession of the ball, sits over the top of it, feeds it out, goes in the hands of Burke to Baseley, steadies, looks at goal, and that's not a Baseley-like finish because he's missed.
Hang on.
Through for a minor score.
What did I say before when he had that shot down there?
Jabbed
Little
it.
chip at the ball. Kick the bloody thing. Kick through it.
5-10 now, Bell Post Hill, 5-4 to Inverleigh. And we have ticked over 2 minutes in this third quarter, the DeGrande Cycling Sports third quarter scoreboard.
So Best waiting for the footy to come back, full back, recovered from the incident before half time.
Talk about matchups. Costello started on the bench, so de Blasio was on the ground, came off within the first 20 seconds. Now,
I wondered why he came off.
He's one of their best defenders. Wouldn't you just leave him on and get a matchup out there or something?
Keep him fresh for when Ettridge comes back on, I guess.
Costello.
Costello comes back on, I guess.
Hutchinson, he kicked the ball towards McEwen, turned it over though, and the numbers with Bell Post Hill again. Lima, that's a punce. He dropped that like a hot potato, so Inverleigh will take the free kick, left half back.
I think that's what they call proactive coaching these days. They've got the set plans and they stick to them.
Logue goes towards centre wing. Grundle goes up, got a couple against him. Bell Post Hill at the back, Welve. And a free kick over the shoulder. And I think it was Walsh who was going at the football, got pulled back by Barton, I think.
Yep, definitely.
So Walsh will take the free kick. In fact, it's Templeton it is who goes along with the kick. Kennedy Hunt behind him this time. Addy goes up. Kennedy Hunt, second effort was pretty good. The don't argue. The handball passed as well. Missed the target. Grozza gets in there though and fights hard for it. And Mick Groz gets it up high. The kick still in the field of play in the right forward pocket. Kennedy Hunt gives a good shepherd. Needs some support. And Pack develops in the pocket. And we'll have a ball up. They're just willing the ball forward there, the Hawks. So deep into their attacking zone. Going to have a ball up. So Lovett gets it down. Dangerous. Templeton, handball back. Hyben stayed off the contest and he should kick the goal. And does. So James Hyben's made the decision to stay out of the ruck contest, stayed back 20 metres off the ball. The ball came out to him and he turned around and kicked the goal, his first of the afternoon, and they reclaim the lead. 6-4-40 Inverleigh. Bell Post Hill, in fact, it's all square, 5-10-40. And we played 4 minutes third term to DeGrande Cycling Sports scoreboard.
I said this in the first break. Ren Lovett's all over him in the ruck, but disposal-wise, Hybens, I think, is about 9 disposals now, 3 marks, and again, Lovett might have had about 2 kicks so far this game.
Yeah, I just think his ruck work in the centre started to dominate so much that he's drawing closer. But he kicks a goal like that, it's a difference again.
So back in the middle we go. Lovett the second time, knocks the ball out. Barlow traps it nicely, looks for some help. He goes back to Baseley. Baseley puts boot to ball, goes back inside the forward 50. How it bounce. It's bouncing everywhere. Picked up Rabbis. A chance round the body. He won't bring it back far enough. No, he won't. And through for a minor score. Good enough to give them a lead once again. So they're now 5-11. They lead Inverleigh on 6 goals for, so that solitary point the difference. And just waiting for the ball to be kicked in. Michael Best looks like he's recovered over the half-time break.
Are they all back? All the blokes were injured?
Yeah, and Muir's back out
Except
there.
Reece.
Except for Reece, yeah.
Except for Reece.
Hutchison just had a niggle in his knee or something, so he's all right, they tell me. The back of the ball in the hands of Grozdanovsky goes towards centre wing. Bowman up.
great
strong mark. He plays on, spins and goes back into the half-forward line to Templeton. Barton was the one that coming across, took possession of it, and knocked it over the boundary line. So we're going to have a ball in the half-forward line for Inverleigh this time.
It was just a couple of feet too long for him, wasn't it? A little bit shorter, and he would have got it on the chest, but great play, Barton.
So Hybens and Lovett both move their way to the contest. They're not taking the run contest. Ends up in the hands of Robbie Lowe. Gets a handball out the back. Missed his teammate and Gerard out the back. I think it was Grozdanovsky over the top of it. And that was Mick. Ball still there underneath a couple of players. Umpire's allowed it to run. Says it's mine now, so he'll come in. So they progress the ball 20 metres down the field at bell post hill. Just short of their centre wing position. Hybens up, does the ruck work. Tap out wide. Gerard runs onto it, picks the ball up, left boot. Brings the ball further afield, going across is Kelly. Ball, I think, may have been over the boundary line. It was, so the recipient of the free kick will be Matt Kelly for bell post hill. So Kelly now just looking at some options. He goes down the line. Wells is a target out the back. Love it. Picks the ball up. Nice pick up by the big fella. Hands it to Barton and then pushes him over the line. So we're going to have another throw in to take place. The umpire says, is that deliberate? Did he call that deliberate?
Looks it.
Free kick went to Hybens anyway. So it comes back inside to Muir. Muir now goes to centre half forward, over the top of Grozdanovsky, coming across as Logue, kicked off the ground there, nicely by Basely. So ball now in dispute. Ravis is first to pick the ball up, handballs out the back to Basely. Basely on the left boot, goes round the body. Martin Yu comes at the ball, takes a mark, and goes. Good tackle, Bowman.
He's gone.
He puts him
He's
down.
gone.
And a free kick, is it, to Bowman. So Bowman now coming in, he'll win possession of the ball, free kick and everything else that goes along with it. Looks inside, goes towards Grozdanovsky. Kick wasn't good, he's made it good. Picks the ball up, gets out of trouble, wants to be careful. Fursland come off the bench, goes to Robbie Logue. Logue takes the mark. He's in forward position of centre wing, goes long. Kennedy hunts the target. Ball at the front of the contest. Both players do well. It comes down. Barton had
he's
it and
thrown
lost
the footy.
it. Picked up. Kennedy Hunt plays on.
Vantage!
Goes towards goal and he hits the top of the post.
He'd want to take that back now, wouldn't he?
He would, I reckon, if he could, but he can't. And Kennedy Hunt has 1 goal, 3 now for the afternoon. And he will tie things up once again. 6-5 to Inverleigh, 5-11 to Bell Post Hill. We have gone nearly 8 minutes, third quarter to Granny Cycling Sports, third quarter scoreboard.
Lima plays on from full back. Kicked it
he's
into the
kicked it
car
out in the
park.
full.
He doesn't do that too often, but the pressure has mounted there. Templeton drives it back in, top of the square. Kennedy Hunt goes up and takes it. Second effort as rain starts to fall here at Inverleigh as well. And Jack Kennedy Hunt has taken the mark in the left forward pocket.
Look, he really needs to kick this because I know he's done some nice things, but you have to say Addy's been on top. He's looked dangerous, Kennedy Hunt, but Addy's been a little bit on top of him. He gets a couple now, gets the confidence up and can go on and kick a few more.
So 4 marks, 1 goal, 3 so far.
So he's only 20 out from goal. The right side for a right footer in the left forward pocket. He comes in. He's
Nowhere
missed
near it.
He has missed it. So through for another behind. The Hawks take the lead, 6-6-42. They lead Bell Post Hill 5-11-41. The Grandy Cycling Sport third quarter scoreboard. 9 minutes played.
He still looks proppy, Hutchie. He still looks very proppy.
Take 2, Lima. This time, I bet he doesn't go so close to the boundary line. He doesn't. He goes towards the half-back line. Ball up. Mark is not taken out there. Barton was up there. Picked up by Muir. Ball comes back the other way. Nice little kick. Finds Gerard. Now he's just on 50, so right on his range. So Ryan Gerard with an opportunity now to load up. Has Perrott going towards the pocket. Okay, it's a nice kick. So Lockie Perrott, left footer. Probably the wrong side for a left footer, but normally a good kick for goal.
I think he might be inboard just far enough.
So he hasn't troubled the scoreboard this afternoon. Comes in now. Only a matter of 25 metres to deal with the accuracy be the question. Kicks low and flat, and they like it in the goal square, so he has his first goal of the afternoon. And the 7th now for Inverleigh. 7-6 Inverleigh. They lead Belpo still on 5-11. 10 minutes gone. Third quarter to Granny Cycling Sports. Third quarter scoreboard.
Yeah, I see your reaction there, Smitty. He was on the wrong side for a left footer, but he was far enough in towards the middle of the ground to make it a straight kick, and it was a beautiful straight kick, and that's a goal that Inverleigh really wanted to. This is a fantastic game to watch. Well, put it this way, who's going to win? The answer is we don't know yet.
Not yet.
We really don't know.
So back to the middle. Lovett gets it down. Hybans might do the roving work. Still in dispute. Turner gets it away with a good kick for distance.
Oh, that's a freak.
Push past the footy. Tar comes out. Falls into the arms of Flacavento. Grozdanovsky, short little kick backwards towards the goal square. Best handball or hit Follett right in the head. Tar tried to kick the ball off the ground, and he kicked it.
Oh, boy.
So Justin Tar has kicked the goal off the ground. Follett was falling across it and through for his second of the afternoon.
Lucky there's no follow-through.
Quick reply. His head
Jack
would have ended
Follett
up in
might
Cressy's
have been through the goals as well.
Well, that's
6-11-47, Belpo still in Inverleigh, 7-6-48 to Grandy Cycling Sport, third quarter scoreboard, 11 played.
that's the nature of the game. Like, it's kicking in danger. And the only reason they bring the rule is so someone doesn't get his head or his guts kicked out, and he almost did. So there could have been a case for a kicking in danger, but great goal anyway.
Back in the middle we go. This time Lovett over the top once again. Clearance work. Turner last time and Turner this time. Back towards centre half forward. Burke, picked up there by Fursland. Goes back into the forward line. Grozdanovsky home. Black with a flight. Courage.
That's courage.
Well, we
all
held
right.
on just long enough. Umpire says that's okay. Plays on now. Goes to the far side of the ground. Curtis Young on his left foot. Handballs towards Robbie Logue. Well, the handball wasn't too good, but he's going to win it back, Curtis Young. He's got a little bit of time now. Looks up forward. Goes inside. The kick was poor, and Turner, Luke Turner from Belpost Hill will take the mark and turn things back the other way for Belpost Hill. Goes in and goes long. Out the back, Tar over the top. Had one good grab at it. Umpire lets it go on. Comes out from Flacavento. Went out towards Rabbis, I think. Taps it back between his legs. Picked up again, Flacavento. Back towards the goal square. Where would it land? Ball bounces. Fantella picks it up. Kicks towards goal. Adrian Fantella.
He panicked a bit.
Adrian Fantella. Good use. And he kicks the goal. It's Belpost Hill back in front. 7-11 Belpost Hill. They lead Inverleigh on 7-6. And 12 and a half minutes gone. Third quarter to Granny Cycling Sports. Third quarter scoreboard.
Not quite sure what happened there. I'm not quite sure if I saw it properly. They looked like they had it covered, the two Inverleigh defenders, and he just punched it back.
It was just a spoil and it came out and Fantella was just there, clean.
Right spot.
Yeah, I don't know if he needed to actually spoil it. There was two Inverleigh players there. They probably made the wrong decision there. But when there's pressure all about, you don't always make the right decision.
Dragoons.
Back in the middle. So ball comes towards Gavin, gets it back to Fantella. Short little kick towards centre half back, or centre half forward, and centre half back was Young. Goes with the kick wide and long towards Kennedy Hunt at half forward. Gets on the left now in front of Addy. Back in board. Gerard overruns it. Cations runs onto it, picks it up, then gets ripped off the football. Umpire says play on. Pack develops. Lima gets there, gets it away quickly to Addy. He goes long and high and wide towards Welv. Did he take the mark inside the field of play?
Yep.
Yes, said the umpire. Brings it back into Gavin. They're starting to move the ball.
They're looking dangerous, Jace.
Starting to move the bell post Hill way. Gavin's got it at half back. He goes towards centre wing. Barlow on a lead in front of Walsh. Wheels around, back on the left, towards Fantella again.
Ooh.
Takes the mark. Just
25
holds it up.
possessions yet?
No.
He's on 22.
Just holds it up. Now goes with the kick towards half forward. Lead on by Tar out there also. Ettridge takes the mark. Still 55 from goal. Flacavento by himself leading at it. As he's Basely, but he just holds it up now. Ettridge right on the boundary line. Chips the ball over the top. Oh, Basely sets him up. And second effort was all right. He had the footy, then he lost it, then he got it back again. He went
That's a
hard,
throw.
he threw it away. The umpire says play on.
God, it was right in front of him.
The ball backwards to Young. Off a step for Inverleigh. Goes long, but Belpost Hill, well should have taken the mark. Came off his hands. And out of bounds for a throw in. Centre wing on the outer side.
I know coaches say you take it out here because just mark it on the chest. If he marks it on the chest, away they go.
So boundary throw in. Love it. Up against Hybans. Both get a hand to it. Falls to the front of the pack. McEwen's in there as well. Ball at the back now. Fantella got it away. Fursland might have turned it over though. And Soldic has taken the mark back into the centre square. For Inverleigh. Goes out wide. It's okay. Grundle takes the mark and plays on. Kick was terrible. Goes towards half forward. Kennedy Hunt comes out, puts some pressure on Lima. Lima, though, equal to the challenge. Handball by Barton. Back to Addy. Work the triangle. Goes out again. Lima takes the mark. At half back, chips the ball over the top's good to Fantella. Got leather poisoning. Goes around on the left foot towards the middle. It's a good kick too. Finds Kelly. He can run away. He goes with the kick inboard. Bowman comes across. Reads
That's
the ball.
50. That is 50.
And
It's
50.
far too late.
And Fitty. So Bowman comes up. Tari couldn't stop himself. Once,
No.
once Tari was running, he couldn't stop himself.
Look, he had the momentum and he probably couldn't, but it's 50 every day of the week.
So Bowman brings it down to the middle of the ground.
A bit further, mate. That's only 35.
Gives it to Best, who runs past. Now he goes for the kick towards the pocket. Kennedy Hunt just got away from Addy, and Urquhart too small there to hold him up. And it will be Jack Kennedy Hunt with the footy in the right forward pocket. He's kicked 1 goal 4 this afternoon, and he's only 25 out. But on the angle, this to take the lead again for the Hawks. Comes in, Urquhart stands the mark. Addy stands on the goal line. He comes in, right foot kick, keeps it low, and has kicked the goal.
Easy.
So his second of the afternoon. And the 8th for Inverleigh. They go to 8-6-54. They lead Bellpost Hill 7-11-53 to Grandy. Cycle and Sport third quarter scoreboard, 16.5 played.
I don't know how far away. He got away from Camaddy by 15 metres there. Like
Lost in traffic. I think I wasn't watching. I was
Yeah,
watching the ball go down, but by the time I got there.
little Willie Urquhart's played a pretty good game, Willie, but he stands no chance on Kennedy Hunt. But I just saw that young McEwen walk past. He's got arms like toothpicks. He's only a kid, but by crikey, he's a good kid.
Oh, the Dragoons are on fire.
We don't care.
Yeah, we do.
No, we do actually, Grubby.
So the ball back in the middle of the ground, a good clean pick up there or hit out there. It goes towards Burke, goes quickly into the forward line, bounce, how will it run, goes back and it's got support there, Grozanowski and also de Blasio. De Blasio gets it back, handball wasn't good. Grozanowski got to do some work now. There's a push in the back, says the umpire, and it will go to Justin de Blasio.
They were
Can't
lucky
play
to
on
get out of that.
They were a little bit, but Justin de Blasio wins the free kick. Costello over the top, so de Blasio short to the back line, and the mark taken there by Gerard. Just outside forward 50, I would think. Little chip again over the top. Grundle comes up this time, takes the ball, still defensive side of centre. His kick goes towards Cations over the top. Ball is missed there by Hutchison. Had a tweak before, he might have done a little bit more of a tweak then. Goes to Martin Yu back into the forward line. Going back, Gerard with courage. Can finish off the mark, but he's got support. Ends up in the hands of Grundle. Goes back towards centre wing again. Curtis Young comes out and takes the mark. So Young now, plenty of space in front of him. Goes long. Kennedy Hunt out in front. Ball over the back. He seems to be able to take him on. Hutchison, good, Templeton it is. Good pace. Had the ball. He's got support. Needs to get back there. Burke, he was up and down to one spot.
Gone.
Lose it. Picks it up. Kennedy Hunt. Now there's a free kick being given.
Holding the ball.
And it's going to be one there by Robbie Logue, I think. So Inverleigh with another opportunity.
I just think the umpire got a little bit carried away with the moment then. It was probably a 1/1,000,000th of a second prior opportunity. You've got to give the boys a go. I thought it was just far too quick.
You talk about Jakey Barlow, no gimme. This is no gimme for Robbie Logue either, I wouldn't think, for
It's
me.
a gimme, all right, right through the middle.
There he goes. It's a good kick from Robbie Logue. And he will now just take that margin a little bit further. 9-6-60 Inverleigh, 7-11-53 to Bellpost Hill. And we have gone 18 and a half minutes, third quarter, the Grandy Cycle Sports third quarter scoreboard.
4.5 minutes ago, I just had the feeling that Bellpost Hill were getting on top and were going to run away. And now I've got the same feeling with Inverleigh. This is a great game of footy. As I said before, it don't matter who wins. As long as we can keep watching this come August, September, I'll be pretty bloody happy.
Bubbles burst at Newcombe too. They haven't turned up today. They've kicked
Amateurs.
one behind against Amos.
Oh, boy.
So back in the middle. And Grundle having a run on the ruck now for Inverleigh. Walsh, the back of the square. Gavin got it away quickly towards Costello. Roved at the front by Grozdanovsky. Goes towards centre half forward. Perrott goes up, punched away. Welv was front and centre. Got it away to Lovett. The big fella with a torp towards centre half forward. Barlow, third in line. They couldn't take the mark now. Hutchison kick around the corner. Look for Young. Fantella, the two number 24s, and they see it over the line for a throw in. So
Right, got ya. Dale's doing Lovett stats for me. That's what yeah.
just bring the clock, Dale.
Yeah,
Don't worry
bring
about
it.
too much. Just bring the
Oh,
clock.
probably most brands have got clocks these days.
Left half forward. Grundle in front against Lovett. Ball out the back of the pack. Welv off a step to the hot spot. Tar goes up, off hands, free kick. Oh, there's 6 of one, half does the
no,
other. there.
I wouldn't have paid that. They're both holding each other.
No, I
Everybody's-
think it's
no.
going to Costello.
Yeah, but-
Oh, hang on. Well,
Yeah.
I didn't see that then.
No, but they were doing the same thing
Oh, were
behind.
they?
Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't see that.
They were all doing it. Just
I
let
don't
them play.
I think that's who was going to.
Yeah, it's Costello.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, de Blasio was behind him.
If it was going for, I thought it was going to Tari, and I thought that's a disgrace.
Oh.
But I didn't see that one, so I'm not going to comment on it.
Well, the second one was the same as the first one, really. They were
Was
both
it?
sort of holding each other and, 6 of one, half dozen the other. But anyway, so Costello's got it. Hasn't kicked a goal yet this afternoon, Nick Costello. He's kicked 27 for the season. This to make the margin a point again. Comes in. 25 out directly in front. Goal.
Oh, he's not going to miss that.
So puts his through, first through. The bell post still go to 8:11:59. Inverleigh 9, 660 to Grandy Cyclone Sport. Third quarter scoreboard, 21 played.
He's quite a character.
That's his first. I don't know how many Ettridge has kicked. Has he kicked any yet?
One.
Yeah, he's kicked
He's,
one.
he's kicked the one, and I think
No,
that's.
no, he hasn't
No,
got
he
it.
hasn't got any.
No, I
No.
didn't think he had. I think that's the main reason Inverleigh are right in this game because their defence, a lot of their attacks come from their defence. Belpost still seem to get it down there. Normally, if Belpost still get the ball down that many, they kick about 20 goals. But the Inverleigh defence today has been fantastic.
Ettridge kicked 13 goals a few weeks ago. He's only had 5 disposals all game.
Yeah, but he wasn't playing against Inverleigh a few weeks
No,
ago.
no,
That's
no,
the
just-
difference.
That's my point. You've just proved it.
Back in the middle of the ground this time, Rusty Gerard puts
Well,
his
that's
head over the
holding the ball.
contest. Mitchy Gavin, there's a free kick being given. And it's going to go Inverleigh's way, and it goes to Gerard. So back in the middle against Burke. He plays on now, goes long and goes wide. Kennedy Hunt out in front. Good pair of hands in front. Cam Eddy couldn't do much about that. And it was a good mark. So Kennedy Hunt now chips the ball back inside and goes inside. We'll find Mick Groz just inside 50. Again, this will be testing material, I would think, for that player.
Mick Ross, of course, won the Jeff Hill Trophy for best player on Past Players Day last year. So the past players right now will be putting in their votes before three-quarter time.
That has to go to an Inverleigh player, I
That's
take
the
it.
Inverleigh player. Yep.
So Mick Groz from right on 50. He's got plenty of elevation. Has he got the distance? I'll tell you what.
He
that's
has.
got the
That's a
distance.
great kick.
That is a great kick for Mick Groz.
What a kick!
And he's put it through. So another goal kicker for Inverleigh, and that's their 10th. And they move to 10-6, 66, 8-11. Or 9-11. 8-11, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's right.
8-11.
8-11-59. Yep, that's right. I thought I had the right score. I looked over there and I thought that was a 9, but it's an 8. So we've gone 23 minutes, third quarter, to Granny Cyclone Sports, third quarter scoreboard.
Well, that's unbelievable. That's a great kick. That Alex just whispered in my ear. He's got no hope of kicking this, but he tell you what,
Yeah.
he kicked it. What a great kick.
Equal the ledger.
So back in the middle. Lovett gets it down. Rove, though, by Gerard. Goes towards half forward. Two water boys, a runner and an umpire.
Get off.
They can't get the footy. Cations kicks it around the corner towards the pocket. Perritt to run onto it. He can't keep it in, though, and it's out of bounds for a throw in. Inverleigh into attack again.
They look like a pretty well-behaved bunch, the past players, up till half-time, Inverleigh.
Well, it's just Fink round. Everyone's drinking responsibly. That's the message from the league this weekend.
So ball from the ruck contest. Well wrapped up by Hybens.
How long does that go for?
Coming and
All
ball it up.
weekend.
Well, not next weekend.
Well, we
Well,
should
thank God
drink-
for that.
We should drink responsibly.
Werribee
all
past
week.
players next week. Thank God for that.
And thank God we're not going. Ball up.
Yeah.
Hybens, double fister. Limer at the back of the pack gets a kick. Nice and high. That hasn't gone 15. Pack develops. Ball spills free. Turner overruns it. Hamer got it. Tried to get towards Best. He's wrapped up at half forward, and the umpire will come in and ball it up.
You can come if you like. After we'll all go from
Yeah, let's
Bennington
do
or
that.
somewhere. and-
Yeah.
Drive the truck, do 2 games in the one go.
No, we'll just come down and watch.
Ball up. I'll do my hair. Hybens handballs it away. Gerard gets the kick. Kennedy Hunt on a lead. Good kick. Can't stop that.
Well, that's the thing. Cam's done a great job, but this bloke's still been dangerous. But he does rely. It's been a pretty hard day for Kennedy Hunt because there's that much pressure coming out of the middle that he hasn't had the ball delivered to him. He's had to work pretty hard. But in situations like that, he's right up to the mark. And he's got to kick this. He has to kick it just for his own confidence.
Comes in, 30 out. He's 50 out at the moment. He'll kick from 40. And he goes bang, and he has
Missed it.
missed.
Gee, you don't want him missing them.
2 goals, 5.
7 marks for Kennedy Hunt and 2-5.
So they go to 10-7-67 Inverleigh. They lead Bell Post Hill 8-11-59 to Granny Cycling Sport. Third quarter scoreboard, 25 minutes played.
Lima to himself in the goal square, plays on, goes long, outside 50. Dalton Grundle goes across, good hands, takes the mark, so the ball's going to come back once again. Has a player inside, Grozdanovsky, and it's an R for Gerard, but I think he's the smaller of the two options. He goes longer this time. And it's towards Kennedy Hunt once again, over the top. Ball comes out the back, picked up by Lovett. Handballs over the top, goes to Kelly. Kelly steps away, handballs over the top, goes to Yates. Yates inside to Burke. I tell you what, I only just got the target. That's all it had to do. The kick from Burke goes in towards centre half forward. Picked up there. Rabbis goes to Baseley, puts one out in front, dribbles along the ground, picked up by Ettridge, gets out of trouble, goes back towards goal, takes it too far.
He's missed another one.
Through for a minor score. 4 behinds to Jaden Ettridge. And a Bell Post Hill now to 8 goals, 12-60. 10-7-67 to Inverleigh, 25 and a half gone. Third quarter to Grandy Cycling Sports, third quarter scoreboard.
You see what basically did? Got rid of it quickly.
Yep.
So Grozdanovsky plays on from full-back. Mick goes out wide. Ball sits for Grundle. He runs away. Goes to the left foot kick over the top. Hutchinson to run onto it. Does nicely. Gets around Lima. Goes to the left foot kick. Top of the square. Hyben's on a lead. Comes out. The big fella takes the mark. Barton standing the ground there, about 45 out, directly in front. So, Hyben's Rusty running past Gerard for a quick handball. But he's
Big Jimmy reckons he's going to kick this.
Just for his second. Comes in. 40 out, right foot kick. Goal. Pretty simple from their big fella. Straight over the umpire's head. So he kicks his second of the afternoon. And the 11th for Inverleigh. They go to 11-7-73. They lead Bell Post Hill 8-12-60 to Grandy Cycling Sport. Third quarter scoreboard, 26 and a half played.
Well, I think they might have forgot he was down. Kennedy Hunt went out, and we're all expecting Kennedy Hunt, and all of a sudden, that was a dummy lead, really. And in come Hybens, and that's the difference between him and the big fella Lovett. He can do that. Not saying Lovett can't do that, but Bell Post Hill don't do that with Lovett. I suppose with Tari down there, you don't want the two big blokes down there, but that's the value of Jimmy Hybens.
So back in the middle we go. This time Lovett, and they both get a tap at it, but I think Lovett got the second tap, and it goes towards Logue now on centre wing, comes off, handball to Groz. He goes to a quick kicked on boot, goes to the half-forward line. Perrott tried to trap it with his boot over the top. Now, I'm not too sure who it was, but it's umpire says over the head, and it's going to be a free kick going to Kelly. So Kelly has well this side of the ground, and also Burke. Kick wasn't real good. Burke won't make it there because Hyben picks the ball up, goes back to Logue by hand, goes back to Hyben.
What happened there?
The umpire says it's a free kick.
You cannot call that high.
And the ball goes now by hand towards Muir. Muir plays on, runs through the middle of the ground, goes towards Dalton Grundle, comes up, meets the ball, tries to trap it, has support, and it's going to be Lima, though, from Bell Post Hill. Short kick round the body, didn't hit the target. Picked up by Gerard. No, it wasn't. Kicked along the ground by Well. Goes after it again. Handballs back inside to Burke. Burke to Yates. Yates put boot to ball. Into the half-forward line it goes. Howell it bounce. Over the top, picked up. Ettridge got himself in and out of trouble. Looking for some options. Goes back to big fella in Lovett. Puts it to boot to ball. Inside 50. Grozdanovsky can't take it. He's got ball running away from him now and into the pocket. And over the boundary line will be thrown back in at 10 metres around from the behind post.
Geez, they had control of the play then, and that was a terrible kick. I know he's a big fella, but, gee, that just... He took the control away from his own team by that kick.
So Lovett is pushed down there to do the ruck work. The two big men, him and Hybens. Lovett just ambles away, puts it to in the hands of Mitch Gavin, I think it was, who comes towards goal and has kicked the goal. So nice little bit of ruck work there. Mitchy Gavin's got his second goal of the afternoon. And the 9th now for Bell Post Hill. They're 9-12. And they trail Inverleigh on 11 goals, 7. And we have gone 28 and a half minutes. Third quarter to Grandy Cycling Sports, third quarter scoreboard.
Look, I'm not going to go too hard here because, as I said before, they've kept them in the game, their defence. But that was pretty poor. I don't know whether they're tired, but a tap down to let a bloke run through like that. Their defence hasn't done that all day. And I dare say they won't do it again. But that turned out to be an easy goal for the Panthers.
So back to the middle. Hybens gets it down. Does his own roving work nearly. Leaves it behind Lovett on hands and knees. Missed the target with the handball. Cations holds it up there. Logue just handballs it forward towards half forward. Over the top of it. Walsh. In fact, it's Templeton, sorry. Can't take it with him. Ball towards Fursland. Off his boot. Straight to Barlow. Kelly
gone.
Through the middle.
Like I said in a pressure game.
Yep.
Get rid of the bloody thing.
And he didn't. And Gerard put the tackle on and will take the free kick. Just wants to settle it down. Now he goes to the left foot kick. towards Grundle across half forward. Got the hands out in front, couldn't take the mark. Ball back towards the middle of the ground. Coming at it was Muir as well now. Got a great shepherd from Grozdanovsky. Handball over the top to Perrott. On centre wing, goes to the left foot kick towards half forward. Oh, it's a good
Great mark.
Hutchinson in front of Fursland. Kennedy Hunt at full forward. Hutchinson goes to an open goal square, gets back there. Kennedy Hunt. Oh, Addy pulled off the footy and through for one behind anyway to Inverleigh. They'll go to 11-8-74. They lead Bell Post till 9-12-66, and that's on the Granny Cycling Sport third quarter scoreboard. 30 minutes played.
So Lima again kicking in duties, goes out wide, and lucky enough that Caleb basically makes the ground, takes the mark inside defensive 50. So it's just over 30 minutes. He chips the ball back inside to Lima. Bell Post Hill now would be content to go in at this margin, which is currently stands at 8 points. He goes short again. He goes back to Basely, so they're just playing a bit of possession football here, slowing things down. And he just goes back to the goal square. Basically not tall to play on yet. He goes now longer down the boundary line, and he's kicked it out of bounds on the full. So free kick to Dalton Grundle, far side of the ground. So Grundle now takes him off and runs back inside. Handballs inside to Perrott. Put him under a bit of pressure. Got the handball away, but only as far as Barton. Coming through as Muir. Can't take clean possession. At ground level, they win possession again in the lead. Dalton Grundle has it. Tapped up there by Timmy Barton. And it's going to be held up just outside forward 50. Another ball up to take place. We tick over 31 minutes. Inverleigh on 11-8-74. 9-12-66. Bell Post Hill.
As the siren sounds for three-quarter time, and that is the three-quarter time score in Inverleigh, 11-8-74. And they lead Bell Post Hill 9-12-66, 8 points of difference at three-quarter time. Dale goal kickers.
Yes, for Inverleigh, 2 each to James Hybens, both in that quarter. Ryan Soldick and Jake Kennedy Hunt, 1 each to Blake Hutchison, Robbie Logue, Locke Perrott, Mick Grozdanovsky and Jacob Templeton. And for the Bell Post Hill side, 2 each to Mitchy Gavin and Justin Tarr, 1 each Jakey Barlow, Tane Rabbis, Caleb Basely, Nick Costello and Adrian Fantella.
So it's 8 points of difference at three-quarter time. 11-8-74 in Inverleigh. They lead Bell Post till 9-12-66. We'll take a break and back after this with the final quarter match day live on 94.7 The Pulse.